let's hear what the job creators are doing.
Let's go ahead.
If we could play clip number 18.
With all due respect, Congressman, the Wall Street Journal estimated that your businesses, which I believe are Subway sandwich shops and UPS stores, very successful, brought you last year over $6 million.
Yeah, that's before you pay 500 employees, you pay rent, you pay equipment and food. The actual net income of that was only a mere fraction of that amount. That since my net income, and again, that's the individual rate that I told you about, the amount that I have to reinvest in my business and feed my family is more like $600,000 of that $6.3 million. And so by the time I feed my family, I have, maybe $400,000 left over to invest in new locations, upgrade my locations, buy more equipment.
You do understand, Congressman, that the average person out there who's making $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 a year, when they hear that you only have $400,000 left over, it's not exactly a sympathetic position. You understand that?
Well, again, class warfare has never created a job. And that's people that will not get jobs. This is all about creating jobs, Chris. This is not about attacking people who make certain incomes. In this country, most people feel that being successful in their businesses is a virtue, not a vice.
Okay, first point, $200,000 a year to feed his family? Dude, how many kids does he have?
Well, most of his kids work on Mike and Molly. I don't know if you know that. Yeah, that's what he said. He said he makes $600,000 a year after he feeds his family.
$200,000 a year in food.
Yeah, after he feeds his family, he has $400,000 left over. That's after.
I don't know how he can get by on that $400,000 after taxes. That's.
He's definitely not heating the water in his the pool in his second house. I'll tell you that.
Well,
that is an unheated
only
pool.
If that house is in Finland.
Yeah.
If that house is in Southern California, he can easily afford to heat it on what he's making.
Yeah, that's
wrong.
That's called being disconnected, right?
No, it is. It is called being disconnected. But also, thank God the MSNBC reporter at least kind of called him on it. But also when they go, class warfare's never created a single job. Fucking created a lot of jobs in France at the beginning of the 19th century. A lot.
Yeah. Well, it all depends on what they call. They would call unionization class warfare.
They do call unionization class warfare.
So they're wrong.
They're wrong.
That stuff does create jobs. The fact that you raise the standard of, again, it's workers, the unions is what really create the economic, and even when if you're not in a union, like for people go, well, Trader Joe's, the people who work at Trader Joe's food stores, they're not in a union and they get paid, taken care of.
They're only paid and taken care of because there's other unions out there and other places for those people to work in that industry.
And if they didn't take care of them, they would start a union and demand to be...
Totally. Dude, your boss doesn't care about you. I know that's shocking to hear, but they really don't. Your boss thinks, here's this fucking guy, I gotta pay him more money. Here's your check, get out of here. If he could pay you half, he'd pay you half. He's not gonna fucking hang out with you on the weekend anyway.